Hi, Bitcoin Hoodie Guy. Before we dive into the video of Rory Neal talking about the GigaWATT Stablecoin, you can see this chart showing that the ICE cars sales kind of topped out in 2018, and you can see the electric car vehicle sales are trending. And here you can see electric car sales 2012 to 2024. They're on the rise. You can see China 10.1 million. So I think that whether you think we should be moving that direction as a society, it seems like lots of the governments are pushing that way, and it seems like that is the future. How long it happens, that transition, I don't know. But let's just dive in and hear what Rory Neal's talking about with the GigaWATT stablecoin.
So, ladies and gentlemen, today we're unveiling something that we think is going to revolutionize how the world powers itself and finances its energy future. We've discussed KASPA's groundbreaking technology and its impact on finance, and now we're taking it a bold step further, building towards a zero carbon economy and bringing a native stablecoin to KASPA, and it's GigaWATT coin. So what is GigaWATT coin? So GigaWATT coin isn't just another stable coin. It's a financial instrument designed for the energy sector. Built on KASPA's ultra-scalable proof-of-work tech, it's backed by real-world assets like renewable energy credits, carbon offsets, green bonds, physical energy infrastructure, as well as a basket of select fiat assets. It's fractionizable down to the kilowatt hour. And what that means is every fraction represents a real unit of energy. And it means that energy can become a globally tradable financial asset. Borders become irrelevant. Instant settlements on energy-related transactions can happen via KASPA. So we're building Paul's vision of over 20 years ago, which wasn't possible to do because the technology just didn't exist. So we believe that this has a lot of potential in terms of allowing people to trade, invest in clean energy, and settle energy contracts as easily as any other commodity, but fast and quickly. But what we want to do is we want to go kind of one step further, and we want to look at the environmental impact of the stablecoin. So GigaWATT coin is designed to offset its carbon footprint from the outset and over time become carbon negative by over-collateralizing carbon credits, locking them away from the market. And by doing that, we actively reduce carbon emissions with every transaction. This means that the more GigaWATT coin is used, the more we contribute to removing carbon from the market. And what we want to do is we also want to move away from the petrodollar dominated system. And GigaWATT coin positions itself as a key player in the energy transition to net zero, to unite trade for emerging forms of new energy, of which we're going to talk about in a minute. Empowering markets, facilitating BRICS nations, and facilitating decentralized energy systems and promoting energy independence. So GigaWATT coin for us isn't just about energy, it's about creating a sustainable, scalable financial instrument for the future. So, how are we going to do this? Well, the first thing is we want to make sure that it's regulatory compliant across global markets. So, we're starting this process, and we want to ensure that GigaWATT coin will be fully compliant with key regulatory frameworks, including MiCA in the EU, the evolving US stablecoin regulations, the evolving regulations in the MENA region and UAE, and other energy and carbon compliance standards that are emerging in BRICS nations. And we want to ensure that GigaWATT coin is legally robust and ready for global adoption. And we see this as a pretty interesting game changer. So, what we want to do is back GigaWATT coin by real world energy assets. So, how are we going to do that? So, we're creating a hybrid collateralization mechanism that combines energy credits, carbon offsets, green bonds, physical infrastructure, and selected fiats. And what that does is it aligns the financial performance of the financial instrument with the global energy transition. And energy assets tend to be very, very stable. They're built to last long periods of time. They're stable assets. In many cases, they're designed for decades. What we want to do is also to be able to use GigaWATT Coin as a way of helping accessibility and flexibility to allow people to have greater access to the energy markets and turn energy into a tradable asset. So through fractionalized ownership, energy can be priced, bought and traded down to kilowatt hour, and open energy markets to a wider range of participants. The active carbon reduction we've talked about already in terms of locking away carbon credits and dealing with emission reductions. And empower markets in terms of energy independence and financial inclusion, and help unlock capital for financial inclusion in developing the new markets, new energy technologies, and new investment opportunities for everybody. So, as I say, native to KASPA, operating on KASPA's proof of work technology. The technical foundations are real-time, secure transactions, high throughput, high scalability, and most importantly, censorship resistance. We don't want bad actors manipulating the price of GigaWATT Coin as a stable coin. It's a global standard. It's meant to be used globally. So the entire way KASPA network is designed as a completely censorship resistant by default. As well as that, we're going to build in a whole raft of other robust security protocols, most of which come natively through KASPA anyway. So I know we're under a little bit of pressure for time, so I'm going to skip some more of this, but we will be publishing a lot of this information on our website, and we're publishing some papers on this at the Global Leadership Energy Summit in Vienna in October, where we'll have a lot more information on this. That's GigaWATT Coin, a financial instrument that the world needs to build a sustainable energy future with GigaWATT Coin, GigaWATT Stablecoin. You know, we're not just imagining a zero carbon economy, we're actually powering it on KASPA. And that leads us to a new intersection